Okay, here we are on top of the world. We're on top of the Harvey Gamage, and we're hauled out, right?
Right, we are hauled out. For about 3 more hours, we're hauled out.
And how long? The Harvey Gamage is part of the Ocean's Classroom fleet of boats.
Yes. She's owned and operated by Ocean Classroom Foundation, and in about 6 days, we're going to board 23 high school students to sail south to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
High school students?
High
And
school
that's
students.
this time of year is like what they would normally be in traditional school. So is it traditional school?
It is traditional school. The fall trip is students from Proctor Academy, and they're on a trimester schedule. So this is their fall trimester, and they'll get full credit for school for this. And they'll board over here at the Heritage Center on Tuesday afternoon, and we'll get underway. They'll explore Gloucester for a day or so. They check out the fish market, and the memorial, and the church, and all sorts of good stuff. It's a great place to start our trip from, and then we sail down the East Coast and out to the Caribbean. So they'll receive full semester credit for that and be in a full curriculum all the way down.
That's a nice take.
So,
That's a great take.
what's that?
School credit for bouncing around on the ocean on a beautiful boat like this?
Well, and they work really hard. Those guys are they're full watchstanders. They steer the ship, they set the sails, they clean. You know, if it's got to be cleaned, they're doing it right alongside the crew. They're full crew members of the ship, standing watch 24 hours a day in passage, and you know, there's a watch on from the minute they set foot on until they step off on the 19th of November. So they're standing a full watch, and then in addition to that, they have a full academic course load. So they might have a term paper due at 10 o'clock Wednesday morning, but they've got watch from 4 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock that day. You know, maybe they had to get up and help take sail at midnight. They probably had, you know, something else going on the day before, and in and around all of that, they find time to, you know, do their full course load.
The bottom line is, though, that this is an experience that is going to stay with them for a lifetime.
It does a lot of us. If you see in the crew, probably the professional crew, at any given time, between 1/4 and 1/2 of our crew are alum of our programs or similar programs out there. So, you know, we have people come back. We have alumni that range from, you know, policy people to, you know, marine scientists and oceanographers. There are people in Duke Marine Lab with PhDs, you know, people that have gotten a lot smarter than me, you know. But it's just steered them, and they've just had a passion for it. They come back and support us when they can, and it's a lot of fun for us to see it over and over again. And you know, but they work hard. They go through something they never thought they could do, you know.
Yeah.
So
let's talk a little bit about you. You're the captain of this ship.
I am the captain of this ship.
And so, well, let's talk about your journey from your first, you know, forays into this kind of a lifestyle to now. How did you get started?
Well, I got started, I'm from the Chesapeake Bay, and grew up like Girl Scouting and sailing, and then I was a Sea Scout with the Sea Explorers, which is a part of the Boy Scouts. And so went from there into volunteering on a sailing ship that was at a harbor festival, like the way that you guys have the Gloucester Schooner Festival.
Yeah.
In Norfolk in Virginia in mid-June, there's Harbor Fest. So jumped on as a volunteer aboard a sailing ship, and you know, I was seeing Harvey Gamage in these boats all along the way. They were at those festivals then. I went to school for environmental science. When I graduated, I got right aboard a sailing ship in Maine. And then about 12 years ago, I came and worked here for the first time as a second mate. Worked here a few times over the years, and then 6 years ago, I came in as a captain full-time, and I've been with Ocean Classroom since. So.
All right. So now you're going to pick up the students, and then how long of a semester is it for these guys?
For my crew coming on, it's about 9 weeks. They will board the 20th of September, and they'll disembark on the 19th of November in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And then they fly home?
They fly home from San Juan, Puerto Rico, back to New England, and then they have a week before their winter term starts.
Oh, wow.
They get home in time for Thanksgiving, and then they go back to school.
It works out well.
Yeah.
So where can people get more information about Ocean's Classroom?
We do have a website. It's www.oceanclassroom.org. And it gives the dates of our upcoming trips, and our spring term, high school term, is open enrollment for any high school student anywhere.
Wow.
And they'll get fully accredited by Proctor Academy. They'll have a transcript. So it's something any student can do. We have a lot of New England students because they see us.
Right.
They get excited. But we've had students from all over. You know, a lot of fun that way. Alaska. You know.
Well, thanks for having us up on the ship.
No problem. Welcome aboard. And yeah, if you're around in a couple of hours, you'll see this one go in. But it's probably more of a stop action picture than
Yeah.
it tends to.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's great.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming.